The Boy with the Flute teaches us that success is not about who shouts the loudest, it's about who practices the hardest. It's about who is willing to stay quiet, stay focused, and keep going when no one is watching. So the next time you feel the urge to boast, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I trying to prove my worth with words or with actions? Remember, don't boast because the truth will always shine on its own. Don't stop learning because humility opens the door to growth. And let your success become your strongest voice, a voice that cannot be ignored. Live like the boy with the flute, quiet, steady, patient, because when the time is right, your melody will rise. And that melody, born from effort, discipline, and humility, will touch hearts in a way no boasting ever could. How often do we see people spend more energy showing off than actually growing? They talk about how much they know, but they rarely learn. They announce how hard they work, but their results don't match their words. And sometimes, maybe we fall into the same trap. Maybe we too get caught up in wanting to prove ourselves, instead of quietly improving ourselves. But here's the truth. Boasting may give you attention for a moment, but humility gives you respect for a lifetime. Boasting is like fire. It burns brightly, but quickly fades. Humility is like water, gentle, patient, but powerful enough to carve valleys and nourish life. Humility does not mean weakness. It does not mean hiding your talent. It means you don't waste energy shouting about it. You let your actions do the talking. And when the right moment comes, people will see, and they will believe because it is real. And in that moment, something magical happened. The sound of his flute was clear, pure, like wind brushing through golden fields of rice. It was gentle, like water flowing over smooth stones, yet powerful enough to touch every heart in the audience. The crowd was silent, completely mesmerized. And when the song ended, they erupted into applause, their cheers echoing through the village. That night, no one remembered the boy who bragged, but everyone remembered the music of the humble boy, a melody that lingered in their hearts long after the festival was over. And here lies the lesson. True talent does not need to boast. A flower does not need to declare its beauty. It blooms, and the world notices. The sun does not need to shout that it shines. Its light is felt by all. A truly skilled person does not need to say, "I am great." Their actions, their work, their results, they speak far louder than words. Now think about our own lives. Time passed. The festival of the village arrived, the most important event of the year. The whole community gathered, and both boys were invited to perform. The boastful boy went first. He walked proudly onto the stage, head high, chest out, his face full of confidence. He raised his flute, ready to show everyone how great he was. But when he began to play, the sound was broken, uneven, out of tune. His notes stumbled, his rhythm failed. The crowd tried to listen politely, but soon people looked away. The boy had spent too much time boasting and not enough time practicing. Then came the humble boy. He stepped onto the stage quietly, without fanfare, without arrogance. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and began to play. Long ago, in a quiet little village, there were two boys who both wanted to learn how to play the flute. They were the same age, and they started their lessons together. But the way they approached music was very different. One boy was loud and boastful. Every time he learned a new note, every time he managed to play a short tune, he would run around telling everyone, "Did you hear me? I'm the best flute player in the village. No one is as talented as I am." He wanted attention, applause, admiration. And for a moment, he got it. People smiled, people clapped, but only for a short while. Inspirational story, don't boast. There's an old saying, the deeper the river, the quieter it flows, and this saying is more than just words. It carries a wisdom about life that many people often forget. You see, in our world today, everyone wants to be seen, to be recognized, to stand out. We post our achievements online, we compare ourselves with others, we rush to prove that we are better, faster, stronger. But sometimes in all this noise, we forget one important truth. Real value never needs to be shouted. It speaks on its own. Let me share with you a story.